Hello everyone and welcome back to Tony's Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video, and I hope you're all doing well. Well, I'm really excited this morning because I've just received this package through the post from the John Lennon estate. Sticker on there, love from Sean and Yoko. Thank you to Sean and Yoko for sending me this, and of course Simon Hilton at the John Lennon estate. Really grateful to be on the list of people receiving a copy of this, which I believe is the Record Store Day Power to the People EP release, and we're going to get it open in a minute, and I'll show you everything that's inside, and then I'm going to go away and I'm going to play it a few times, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what I think of it. So let's get on with it and get this thing open. Hopefully it's not too tricky. Okay, we're nearly there. Oh, look at this. So there it is. That's the EP in a PVC cover. We'll just get it out of there for a sec. And I've got that Beatley tone. I've not had one of those before, and it's got that on the back. Let's get it open and see what's inside. So I'll show you the contents of the Beatley Tone envelope. The first thing in there is this card here, which matches the colour scheme of the EP. This is from Sean. That is the back of it. Looks like that inside, with a drawing of the Dakota there, and signed by Sean. I will read it to you. It says, Power to the People EP for Record Store Day, 12th of April 2025. Dear friends, mixing the concert recordings was really fun, mainly because there was a lot of work to do. For whatever reason, the technical side of the one-to-one concert seemed to be haphazard and disorganised. Between the matinee and evening show, there were microphone changes and stage layout changes that seemed to be last-minute decisions. This all made for some compromised recordings in terms of leaks and lack of coverage, so it was a lot of work. But that makes it even more rewarding from my perspective. It gave us a chance to really put our heads together and find solutions. Paul Hicks and Simon Hilton and I spent a lot of time finding the best possible balance to keep the feeling of a live show while refining the overall sound as much as possible. And Sam Gannon did some meticulous and miraculous work with audio restoration. I won't disclose our techniques, but there was some movie magic required, and I think in the end the show sounded better than ever. I hope you enjoy this 4-track Power to the People EP, especially made for Record Store Day 2025. The audio of the concerts will be released later this year as a box set, as well as on CDs, LPs and streaming. Meanwhile, the films of the concerts are being completely re-edited from scratch and will follow. I hope you also enjoy the new documentary One to One, John and Yoko, directed by Kevin MacDonald, which is out in cinemas and IMAX this week. Love, Sean Ono Lennon, New York City, the 2nd of April 2025. So Sean there confirming what we discussed in a video last week when Sean was on a Record Store Day podcast and announced that there would be a box set of all the music from the one-to-one shows, both shows coming out in a box set. He's now confirmed that it's going to be coming out also on CD and streaming as well, which is good for people that are not buying vinyl and that sort of thing. And it sounds as if there'll be a standalone LP as well that's not in a box set, which kind of means there might be a book in the box set as well. There'll be something extra in the box set that won't be in the standalone LP version, that's for sure. Those, he said, are coming out around the 9th of October, which would have been John's 85th birthday, and of course would be Sean's 50th birthday at that time as well. So that's something to look forward to. But what we didn't know was that they are doing a restoration of the concert film. This is the film that first came out in 1986. Of the one-to-one show, so we didn't really know that was coming out. There was some speculation on the video that I did last week. People saying, well, would it be included in the box? Sounds as if it won't be included in the box. This is a standalone thing that's going to come out after the box set. So that's something really to look forward to. So we didn't know we were getting the film. Now that has now been confirmed as well. Of course, this is different to the one-to-one film that is coming out on the 11th of April. That is a documentary, so it's not solely a concert film. It's about the one-to-one concert. I am going to a preview show of that on the 9th of April at the IMAX in London. Of course, I will be reporting back on that, especially as there is a Q&A with the director, Kevin McDonald. So I'll be telling you all about that as well next week. So please stay tuned to the channel for that. So great news. So lots of stuff coming from the Lennon camp at the moment to get excited about. So also included in my envelope is this two-sided press release, quotes from John and Yoko from 1972 about the one-to-one concert. I'm not going to read this out to you because it's quite a lot to read. It will take me a little bit of time, and I know you want me to get on and show you the record. So I've taken some photos of this, which will be coming up in a sec, and you can pause the video yourself and read this press release if you want to. If you do want to read it, you might want to expand your screen to full screen to be able to read it nice and clear. Okay, that's coming up now. Also included in this fantastic gift was this envelope, which was unsealed. There are some stickers in here. There are 7 of them. They are all the same. And they say, a game of the mind. You are John Lennon. You are dreaming. And the Escape to Newtopia website address there at the bottom. All very nice. Okay, I think it's high time we got the record open. There it is in the string. I'll just give you a close-up there of the hype sticker before I take it off and get it open. I will show you the sleeve much closer once it is open. The guitar pick of choice, I think, appropriately should be that one. So let me just get the hype sticker off. Hopefully it will come off in one piece. Okay. And let's get it open. So the shrink is off. That's what it looks like. Looks so much better without the shrink on it. That is the back cover. I'll give you some close-up of that. Some nice photos there from the gigs, the track listing, and the credits there. Hopefully you can read that okay. Try and get you the spine. I think that's it. I hope that's focused okay. Okay, so there are 4 tracks on the EP. Well, taken from the evening show. Instant Karma, Cold Turkey, and Don't Worry Yoko, taken from the afternoon show. And comes in a polyline sleeve, as you would expect. Always good to see. The record has been pressed in Germany. You'll be glad to know, usually a sign of good quality. So that is the record. It is pressed on 180 gram yellow vinyl, and it is a beauty. It is a beauty. Show you the labels close up. There you go. Very nice. Okay, so you've seen the record, and I'm now going to go and have a listen to it, and I'll be back in a second or two once I've played it a few times. Obviously, I'm not going to be gone for a second. I'm going to be gone for a little while. I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll be back and let you know how it sounds. So I've listened to the EP 4 times all the way through, and I'm going to be talking about the sound quality, and I'm going to be talking about the individual performances of the songs. And when I talk about the individual performances of the songs, I don't want to go back over the sound quality, because I think that the sound quality improvements that are on this record are consistent throughout all the songs, so I'd only be saying the same thing over and over again. So let's just talk about the sound quality in general. You know, I think it's the normal sort of thing that we have come to expect from Paul Hicks' remix of John Lennon's material. John, you know, his vocals are so much more up front, further forward in the mix, and with superb clarity. It feels like he's in the room with you. The bass will rock your boots. The drums are up a little bit, and overall, you know, just an overall cohesive clarity, a wide soundstage, so that you hear every single instrument really, really clearly, from sort of the quietest tambourine to the thrashiest guitar. Everything is audible, and everything sounds really great and chunky and meaty, and sounds like a proper live performance. Let's talk about the individual tracks. Track 1, Well from Plastic Ono Band. This is my favourite cut from the EP, and this is a very different version to the version that we got on the Live in New York City album in 1986. We're told that this is the evening version, meaning that version in 1986 was the afternoon version, because they are very different, and there's a couple of differences that you'll notice. Firstly, that John sings the verse, you know, I took my loved one out to dinner. He sings it twice during the song. When he sings it the second time, he says, I took my loved one out to dinner again in the song. So you'll notice that. He also, if you remember the Live in New York City version, at the end of the song, it speeds up, and John is belting out the wells at the end of the song. In this version, it happens in the middle of the song and at the end of the song, and I think that's maybe because he's gonna go back into that I took my loved one out to dinner. When he does it in this version, it is so solid. It's really great. It speeds up. The guitars are chugging away, and John is really going for it vocally, and brilliantly at the end of that fast bit, which on the afternoon version would have been the actual ending of the song. The band all end dead together, absolutely bang on the money, and straight away as soon as they finish, that bass comes in again, boom boom boom, I took my loved one. It's fantastic, really great. And then they do that fast bit at the end. It's a really good version of the song. As I say, it's longer than the version that we got in 1986, and big thumbs up for Well, my favourite song on the EP. Second up is Instant Karma. Now, we've known that the performances at the one-to-one concert were not without their issues. Sean said as much in that card that I read out earlier, that there were mistakes made, and things not quite as they should be. Now, Instant Karma, this is a good version of the song. It's it's different to the studio version, because John is playing an electric piano rather than an acoustic piano. But the thing that has always kind of got to me on this particular song is that on the studio version of Instant Karma, the drums are very up front, and Alan White he does it happens twice in the song. He does those very nice drum fill flourishes during the song, and I never thought that on the the Live in New York City, on the one-to-one concert, that the drummers Rick Franks and Jim Keltner, I'm not sure if they're both playing it, or one's playing one fill, one's playing the other, or they're playing it together, or just one of them is doing it, I don't know. But I've never felt that they complete those flourishes with the same amount of finesse as Alan White did on the studio version. But this is a version with much better clarity, and I think it is the same version that we get on Live in New York City, the afternoon performance of Instant Karma. Switch the record over. Track 3 is Cold Turkey, and this is again a different version to the one on the Live in New York City album. We're told this is the afternoon one, so meaning that the one on Live in New York City is the evening one, and we can tell that it's different because on the Live in New York City version, right at the beginning of the song, the drums don't come in quite at the right time. On this version, on the EP, they do, and it's a real rocking version. Another thing that you'll notice different on this version is that on the Live in New York City version, the guitar riff in Cold Turkey, that guitar riff, very much dominated by Stan Bronstein's saxophone on the Live in New York City version. Here, you hear that there is a guitar playing that riff as well, and you hear that with much more clarity, which is a much better thing. As I say, the song really rocks with chugging guitars and John going for it vocally. As you would expect, as he does on all versions of Cold Turkey. But here, very good version, and it sounds really great now. And Cold Turkey and Don't Worry Yoko have always been paired together. They were paired together as a single and a B-side. They were paired together on Live Peace in Toronto. They were paired together on the live jam that we got in Sometime New York City. And they're paired together again here. They were played consecutively on the night. And on this version, they segue into each other. Now, I don't know if that actually happened on the night that they segued into each other. It sounds as if they do, or not sure whether it was a little bit of studio trickery, but it sounds as if they actually do. I don't know because I wasn't at the gig, but it sounds really good, and it's kind of a seamless segue. Now, Don't Worry Yoko, obviously, it's going to divide the fans. That's what it's there for. It's there to divide and to challenge the fans into listening to something that's different. And these type of Yoko songs, the sort of the avant-garde, the punky, the multi-tracked vocal that she uses, that's not a studio trick. That's her voice. It sounds like it's a multi-track vocal. Is there to challenge, and it's not everyone's cup of tea. If I'm absolutely honest, I love Yoko songs where she's doing pop and rock songs. These songs are more of a challenge for me, and they are for a lot of people. And I think one of the issues with these type of avant-garde songs is I'm not sure that they have ever really translated that well to an audio only format, because I think that they are performance songs. The song is a performance. It's not just what Yoko's doing. It's also what Yoko's singing. It's what she's doing as well at the same time. You kind of need the visuals to get the full benefit of the song. I've always thought that, but Don't Worry Yoko has got that groove. It has got that groove that really gets to you, and I'd like to know what people think of it. This is a much shorter version of the song than other versions that we've had. It's probably about the same length of as probably the original studio version, maybe around just shy of 5 minutes here. So that is everything that is on the EP. I've really enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed hearing it. The only thing that's disappointing about it is that we've got to wait until October to hear the rest of these gigs remixed, and October seems like a long way off at the moment. But I have really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad to have it. So as far as the actual vinyl goes, as I say, it was pressed in Germany on 180 gram yellow vinyl. It is absolutely dead flat. My version is absolutely dead flat, very quiet. So there's no problems there whatsoever to report. Everything is as it should be. So the EP, the Power to the People EP, is available on Record Store Day, which is April the 12th. I'd like to thank Sean, Yoko and Simon Hilton at the John Lennon Estate for sending me this. Feel very privileged to have been given an advance copy of this. And what you've done is you've saved an old man having to go to a record shop on April the 12th, which is what I was going to do, at the crack of dawn in the UK in April. So therefore it would have been pouring with rain as well. You have saved me that situation. So very grateful to have this record. Please let me know down in the comments if you are going to be getting this on Record Store Day, and you know, read all your comments and I will respond to all your comments. That is it from me. I can say that my actual socks have been blown off by listening to this. I've really enjoyed it. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.